Hello everyone and welcome to RunGB's War Thunder plane analysis. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Bf109F4, which is a plane that I have never covered in my previous analysis. The reason is very simple, it was broken. Until 1.29 this plane climbed to wood, was faster than what it should, accelerated better than what it should, and had a spectacular dive that it shouldn't have. 1.31 has brought a fix for this plane and now it performs like the real life counterpart that flown in 1941. This is actually, well, there are two planes that are very similar, which is the F4 and the F4 drop. For in-game purposes, they fly exactly the same, so this analysis is going to cover both. The Bf109F4 is a level 7 German fighter, which is sitting in the Bf109 trajectory, of course, and has a repair cost of very cheap 970 lions in arcade and 2,900 lions in historical battles. It's armed with two light machine guns, 7.92, and one 20mm MG151 cannon. This is actually should be enough to kill enemies, and actually I mean, this is a weapon that I never have a lot of trouble with, but I don't know what's been up with me last 2 days while I was recording this, that I had serious troubles killing enemies, and you're going to see that in the videos. There are some really catastrophic instances of this weapon failing to do the damage. And I'm guessing it's probably because of my connection, because I'm sure the German ammunition has received no changes in the new patch, so, and before they were working very good for me. The thing is, I fly so few German planes lately. Funnily enough, in the forums everyone says that I only fly German, but whatever, that I don't really know if something has happened or not, and when. I don't think so. I think it's something related with my connection, and that I was getting simply very bad luck with my guns. Still, well, this is the latest of the German fighters which is able to turn fight. Believe it or not, if you have seen my video from today, I couldn't outturn a mosquito, but that's not because the Bf109 F4 turns bad, but because the mosquito seems to be totally broken. This thing can actually turn pretty well. It's not a turn fighter, let me tell you that, and you shouldn't be using it as one. But in a pinch, and in a case of necessity or against heavier enemies, you can use this pretty good turn time to beat them. It's got a very lightweight fuselage and airframe and a pretty powerful engine, and as such accelerates and climbs pretty well. And that's why you should fly this as a 109. That means climbing a lot, accelerating a lot, using the vertical a lot, and trying to energify your way against the enemy opposition. A lot of people say that this plane now sucks after the 1.29 fix. Well, no, it doesn't. It's very good. The problem is that before it was really exceptional. Let's see the weapons. It can load bombs, so yeah, don't. Just simply don't. As I told you, two light machine guns, one 20mm cannon. Usually use omnipurpose and anti-air or stealth for both. And sometimes I mix it up, omnipurpose for the machine guns and stealth for the 20mm. The performance should be very close because both belts have a very good huge load of high explosive incendiary, meaning gaseous rounds, and should make short work of any enemy. There's not a lot more to say about this plane because the other 109 analysis I did pretty much covered it for it. This is an enemy fighter. You want to be in the vertical, you want to accelerate, you want to use rope adopt maneuvers on the enemy. is not a good boom and zoomer. Sorry. It's not a good boom and zoomer. But that's only because the weapon, well, is enough for that, but it's not a good plane in dives. Doesn't accelerate well in dives, doesn't keep the speed well in zooms, and it actually suffers a little bit from lack of roll rate at high speeds. From 650 kilometers per hour, the ailerons really stiffen up a lot. Also, you want to be really careful with this plane because at over 750 kilometers per hour, you start really noticing the plane needs to slow down. Other than that, well, as I told you, energy fight all the way and turn fight against heavier enemies that can't outturn you. It's a viable tactic for the defensive. But in the offensive, always energy fight the enemy. So, well, that's enough for the introduction. Let's see some action. So, let's start at Berlin, which is back in the map rotation. I don't really like this map a lot, but, well, you get what you are given, and this is what I was given. High tier game, LA7s, LA5s, for 90 Doras. I see some lower enemies, but I'm not in a hurry to dive because I'm waiting for the moment I see the inevitable high enemy in the enemy team. When you are playing German, there are just two possible positions in the beginning. You find yourself up there against one or two poor enemies, or you find yourself up there against the whole enemy team. Usually it's the first. But you want to beat your time as much as you can. You can see I'm at 6,000 meters and still going up. I'm not confident because we haven't spotted any allies, and that means that they might be climbing. It actually, I'm going to spoil this, is not the case. I don't know where they were, but they were not climbing. There were a couple of them up there, but the rest, all of them were down below. You can see LA7 down there, very tempting target. But I spot a WWII, and now you can see something which is very particular to this plane and is making me not really enjoy it a lot. How wobbly it is just with instructor. You want to use keyboard to correct it all the time, or you are going to see exactly the behavior you saw there and you are about to see again. Look at this. You are going to see it all the time. So you want to use a lot of keyboard to control that. Also, the plane is super wobbly at slow speeds and very hard to take proper aim. Spitfire went on for a head-on attack. I just blazed past him, avoiding it, and moved away, going in the vertical. Hi yo-yo. Totally ensuring I'm keeping my altitude advantage, and again instructor is giving me the shits. But well, as long as you control it with keyboard, it's very easy to put that kind of problem. Spitfire breaking away, take aim, miss. I actually follow him, not without problem, because instructor again is giving me the shits. And now look at this. Some hits. But now I totally blast that guy. And not even a critical. And by the looks, it doesn't seem even damaged. Ooh, that was a GG. Was too stunned to my lack of results by the hits. And wasn't looking around. But you can see nothing. And I got a very strong burst on that Spitfire, and he didn't get even a damage wing. So as I told you, I'm sure it's something with hit detection or my connection or whatever, because that should have been a kill. Down I go on the GG. Could throttle, I don't want to overspeed my plane. and try to lead him. Oh, a lot of friendlies around, so just beat my time, get some separation, get a proper angle to attack again, and dive another time. There's, I mean, the plane feels very unstable. In the roll axis, in the pitch axis, I don't know what's up with it, but I didn't really enjoy making this analysis. It's a plane I don't. Maybe it's that I'm not used to it, but lacks stability. Is very wobbly, very bouncy, and that instructor is really terrible. But I mean, don't take me wrong. The plane is very good. Climbs very well, maneuvers well. While it doesn't bounce, it actually maneuvers very well. Keeping track on that LA7. And I'm going to set up a dive attack on him. Chop down throttle, dive on him, set a proper attack. And here you are going to see exactly the same case again. Hits and no lag. Well, at least I get an assist on this one, which I didn't in the previous one. And now next target is going to be the Taika, the E153. But the problem is that I totally mistook what that guy was doing. I thought he was breaking away, and no, he was breaking towards me. And ooh, yeah, wow. Get some light engine damage, some light wing damage, and well, I'm going to go back to base and repair, because I don't like to fly damaged, much less with a damaged engine, because it can go to much worse status very cool, very soon. Well, you have seen so far how to fly this plane. Lots of vertical use, lots of vertical maneuvering, very little horizontal maneuvering. Secure energy advantage and dive on the enemy. That's basically it. Drawbacks of the plane. Instructor really makes the plane very hard to fly at times, because I don't know exactly what he tries to do, but he's wobbling all around the place. Also, the plane is very unstable at slow speeds. Very unstable, and you're going to see in a second some instances of that. Now we fly on Sicily. In this game I was truly handicapped by a terrible frame rate, and probably, I'm not sure, but maybe my controllability problems with this plane are related with my low frame rate. I don't know, because I have heard from people with low frame rates having troubles with planes that other people were having none at all. So maybe that, I don't really know. So, well, lots of low enemies, and good my throttle, and I'm going too fast, so I go up, kill some of that extra speed that I don't need, roll down, and set a proper diving angle. There's a P40 there and a boomerang, and again I'm too fast for my own good. So what I'm going to do is to do a vertical move, barrel roll. Actually this is a lag displacement roll. Drop on those guys, and first I go for the P40, and this is one of the rare occasions when I actually get a kill in very few hits. Boomerang, I adjust my aim, get some shots, but again, very hard to keep a track on him with this frame rate, so I simply go up. and drag him to do another bounce on him.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Adjust, take aim, shoot, good critical.
I need support! Attacking!
And I don't know if it's the frame rate or what it is, but the plane feels so unstable. Also, by the way, sorry for the low frame rates, but this is what I'm getting lately. This is on low settings with yet self shadows for my plane on, and I want those shadows because otherwise landing is a nightmare. If you can see your shadow when in landing, you can't really measure when you are going to touch down. CNF4U, B25, and I'm going to go for the B25, which is a huge mistake. This is not a bomber hunter, and well, you know how they complain about bombers being defenseless. Well, you are going to see how defenseless they are. Get hits, start to move away because I knew he was going to shoot me. Well, fuselage damaged, and he keeps on shooting me. Well, whatever. See a hurricane there, F4U there.
I need cover!
I'm gonna go for the F4U. Also, there's a TBF around. I go up. Take aim. Get a short burst, but very few hits. Actually, right here I'm having problems because my elevator doesn't really answer very well. I can't really maneuver my plane really sharply. You can see here that it doesn't turn really well. Also, I see a typhoon up there which is coming very weak, and what I'm going to do is to come back to base and repair, because it's basically impossible to fight like this. So there's a typhoon there. He was going for the anti-aircraft guns, but he got nailed by them, so no big deal. I land and retake the video from there. And up we are again. We are very short on ground target, so I chose to go for the last AI. But you are going to see exactly what I mean with that I'm having no luck with this plane and its weapons. And this is an AI, but this has happened also with players. Coming behind a bullfighter, open up with machine guns just to range. And look at this. Lost tail control. Okay. I'll give it another go, just in case. I want to kill him because you can see down there we are very low on targets and they have a couple of bombers. So getting the AI is actually very beneficial for us. Even more now they are back to base, and to kill them I should have to go through the anti-aircraft guns. Also, notice how wobbly the plane is. It's very hard to adjust for an aiming shot. So what I'm going to do is to come very close and try to deal as much damage as I can from very short range, to increase and maximize my ability to deal damage. More hits, nothing happens. More hits, nothing happens. And look how the sight is wobbling side to side. Super strong bounce and burst, nothing happens. Critical, nothing happens. More critical, nothing happens. More hits, who cares? Notice also I am centering most of my ammunition in the same spot. I got 5 criticals on that guy so far. 6 criticals. And I'm out of ammo. Battle ended. That plane was still flying. Yeah, that's the luck I'm having with this plane. Let's see some more things. So this is Berlin again, and we are going against the usual swarm of Corsairs. They are very common lately. So, well, first I have to deal with that lower one, which is coming for me. And I'm going to slightly turn to make him unable to hit me and go just
Attack the enemy vehicle!
he's going to be engaged soon, so no big deal. Look around, I see the one to my left. He's coming straight for me. So there he goes. Totally misses.
Attack the enemy vehicle!
And well, you know the drill. He wasted all his energy trying to come up for me. Now he's hard turning. He has no energy left. And even though the Corsair climbs very well, too well, to be honest, right now, I got more energy, so I can go straight up, keep a nose on him, and a look on him, start my hammer, and come down on him. Deploy the flaps, just to be sure I can counteract any kind of move he makes. I see soon he's just pulling up, so here he's not diving away.
Engaging the enemy!
The return flaps and I keep on him. But I spot some more enemies, I see he's diving, so well. I let him go because there are more pressing things around. There's a P-47 there. Roll down on him. He seems to be totally distracted by that one enemy we have there. And I'm going to capitalize on that, of course, because he's not looking back. And yes, my aim.
We all confirm that.
Yes, the line is again that Corsair. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before. I'm looking up, get ready for the moment when he goes down. And oh, I have another one on my back. Roll upside down. And let's start the evasion because this guy is really stuck on me. There he is. Descending spiral. Chop throttle. Barrel roll. Developing into rolling scissors. Keep it up. He's slowly overtaking me. And now he has overshot. So you apply full web, so yo-yo, anticipate where he's going to be, miscalculate a bit, he levels up, and don't win a shot, just a bit as I was going to start, level away. Up. That was a good shot, but unlucky to hit. Quick turning, so go up, down, to try and make a up. I got fired, not to look in a bleed, so I go up again, put him again. If you are wondering how to deal with a Corsair, this is the way. They always get too confident. They have a plane that right now, look at that, so many heavy hits, and no kill, no critical, no nothing. The thing is, they get so confident in their plane that they lose track of what they can do. I mean, they have a plane that's performing way too well. But it's not unbeatable, it's not unusual. It's overperforming, in my opinion, everyone's opinion, to be honest. But it's not a plane you can't win, because it has its limits, like anyone else. And they all seem to think that they do the best, they climb the best, they are the best at everything, and No, they are not. Energy is always good. So yeah, last one, which is already the P39. So yeah, that's mostly it for this battle because if we drag it on for then you go instructor again. The battle went on for a while because there was a IL2 that was playing the high game, and until we found him, I actually just went around killing all of the red targets in blue. So yeah, that was it for this battle. And I guess for the review, let's go to the conclusion. And that was it. Well, you can see my problems with the ammunition. I don't exactly know what is going on, and there have been a lot of battles like that I should have gotten 2-3 kills and I barely got one, if ever I got that one. Probably my connection, hit detection, something is going on that is messing up my ability to kill things with this plane. But anyway, you can see that the plane flies really well. Drawbacks, well, as I told you during the video, well, just using mouse aim is going to produce a lot of very weird answers from the instructor, so you want to use keyboard to steady the plane a lot. And yeah, that was it for the Bf109F4. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you liked it, and well, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.